Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Oh Lord, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, true as the stars above. He was her man, wouldn't do her wrong. Ladies, let me ask you at the start of this song, you think he would do her wrong? Yeah? Such faith. Frankie, she was a good woman. Johnny was a good man. Every cent that Frankie made went right into Johnny's hand. He was her man, wouldn't do her wrong. Frankie and Johnny went walking, Johnny in his brand new suit. Oh Lord, said Frankie, don't mind Johnny look cute. He's my man, wouldn't do me wrong. Ladies, would he do it wrong? Got one more time, one more chance. I just want to make sure you're sure about this, okay? Well, Johnny was pretty, pretty much in love, It was that kind of relationship. But then all of a sudden, after a couple of years, things started to change. The routine started to change a little bit. He stopped coming home when he normally would come home, and he always had a different reason why. That kind of a thing like that. Frankie got suspicious. There was a little place kind of like the Tonic. Kind of like the Limelight in Sheboygan, too. And where everybody knew everybody's name. It was sort of like the Cheers of its community, And so when she walked in the door, everybody, kind of hung their head down a little bit like they knew something that they didn't want to have to say. Frankie went down to that bar room just to get a bucket of beer. Frankie asked about tender, has my loving man been here? He's my man, wouldn't do me wrong. He looked away for a second. He had this terrible kind of scowl on his face. And then he shook up a mixer just like you just did there. And this is what he said. I don't want to cause no trouble. I don't want to tell you no lie. Johnny was here about an hour ago with a girl named Ellie Bly. He's your man. Why he's doing you wrong? Frankie looked over at the transom, saw to her great surprise. There on the bed was Johnny, loving with Ellie Bly. He was her man, wouldn't do her wrong. See, Frankie had her share of two-time partners long before Johnny came along. And when they got married, she looked him in the eye, and they were in the little courtyard square, and she looked at him and she said, "You'll never do me wrong, will you? Promise me you'll never do me wrong. Because I don't think I'll be able to take it if another person does me wrong." And he looked up at her and he gave her, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, that kind of line like that. So it doesn't surprise me when we get to this verse in the song. And given that this song has been around for over 100 years, it manages to collect a lot of verses. I mean, I might do this whole show just singing verses to this song. I got about 2.5 hours to go yet, so I'm going to have to think hard. But that's what a ballad is. A ballad has been around a long time. It tells a story. And it collects a lot of verses that have been around a long time. But I hope you all are ready for what happens next. Frankie drew back her kimono, took out a little 44. Rudy toot 3 times she thought, hit that hardwood floor. She shot her man, but he had done her wrong. What did he say? Roll me over easy, roll me over slow, roll me over now, mama, I got blood all on this floor. I was your man till I've done you wrong. said to the jury, plain as plain could be, good gal shot her man, Lord, murder in the first degree. He was her man till he done her wrong. Now, gentlemen, I always like to add a little disclaimer to this song when I get to the last verse, and it's for men the likes of you here in this barroom today that I have to say this because, you know, I'm a pretty monogamous dude, you know, there's no two ways about it. I'm a married man, and for me, you know, I'm out on the road, I'm 1,000 miles from home. You could be the cutest little thing, it don't matter to me. I'm a family man. You ain't gonna pull that Frankie Johnny thing on me, you know. I don't need a couple of enjoyable moments to trade the beauty and the gold and the riches of a family life. That ain't gonna be my story, you understand? That's why when I get to this last verse, I gotta say for the good men out there who still believe in being committed, and for any of us who still believe in monogamy, this last verse, it troubles me, but you know, it's good because I didn't write this song and I didn't make up this last verse. This story don't have no moral, story don't have no end. This story, it only goes to show there ain't no good in man. They'll do you wrong just as sure as you won't. Oh, don't you hate that, gentlemen? There you have it, Frankie and Tonic.